good late afternoon, or good early evening, or good morning, or good night, or wherever the heck you are. Welcome to the 2014 season. What happened in 2014? Well, besides the Winter Olympics in Sochi and the World Cup of Soccer, and where the heck was it in 2014? Brazil, which Germany won. January 8th, Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, and Frank Thomas elected into the Hall of Fame by the baseball writers. February 12th, Derek Jeter announces he will retire at the end of the season. March 21st and 22nd, LA wins both games of the Sydney Series over Arizona, 3-1 on the 21st and 7-5 on the 22nd. Let's see, April 22nd, Albert Pujols collects home run number 500. April 23rd, Wrigley Field turns 100, and after the celebrations, Arizona ends up beating Chicago 7-5. June 14th, Jimmy Rollins passes Mike Schmidt on the all-time Philadelphia hit list. July 13th, Madison Bumgarner and Buster Posey are the first pitcher-catcher combo to hit a Grand Slam home run, accounting for all 8 of the runs. July 26th, Baseball Hall of Fame reduces the years of eligibility from 15 years to 10 years. Pretty much eliminated Pete Rose, which gambling is what got him into trouble. But yeah, okay, we're gonna move on here. September 5th, Vince Scully awarded the Commissioner's Historical Achievement Award for he was in the 65th season in 2015, and he announced that next season will be his 66th season. It was like his first season was back in 1950, and when the team was in Brooklyn. Oof. Okay, this was also the final season of Bud Selig as commissioner. Rob Manfred takes over starting next season. Baltimore takes the American League East at 96 and 66. Yankees go 84 and 78, 12 back. Toronto goes 83 and 79, 13 back. Tampa Bay goes 77 and 85, 19 back. Boston goes 71 and 91, 25 back. Detroit takes the American League Central at 90 and 72. Kansas City goes 89 and 73, 1 game back, and takes the first of 2 wildcards for the American League. Cleveland goes 85 and 77, 5 back. Chicago goes 73 and 89, 12 back. Minnesota goes 70 and 92, 20 back. Los Angeles Angels goes 98 and 64. American League West champions. Oakland goes 88 and 74, 10 back, and takes the other wild card. Seattle goes 87 and 75, 11 back. Houston goes 70 and 92, 28 back. 67 and 95 went Cleveland, 31 back. Washington takes the National League East at 96 and 66. Atlanta and the Mets each go 79 and 83, 17 back. Miami goes 77 and 85, 19 back. Philadelphia goes 73 and 89, 27 back. St. Louis goes 90 and 72 to take the Central. Pittsburgh goes 88 and 74, 2 back. Takes the first of 2 wild cards. Milwaukee goes 82 and 80, 8 back. Cincinnati goes 76 and 86, 14 back. Chicago goes 73 and 89, 17 back. Dodgers goes 94 and 68, takes the National League West. San Francisco goes 88 and 74, 6 back, and they also take the other wild card with the same record as Pittsburgh. 77 and 85 was San Diego, they were 17 back. Colorado goes 66 and 96, 25 back. And Arizona goes 64 and 90, 64 98, 30 back. Season stats. Jose Altuve of Houston, 341 average, leads the majors. Nelson Cruz of Baltimore, 40 home runs, leads the majors. Mike Trout of the Angels, 111 RBIs, led the American League. Corey Kluber of Cleveland, Max Scherzer of Detroit, and Jared Weaver of the Angels. Say that 10 times fast. Corey Kluber of Cleveland. All three of those pitchers had 18 wins each, led the American League. Felix Hernandez of Seattle, 2.14 ERA, that led the American League. And David Price, who split the season between Detroit and Tampa Bay, 271 strikeouts, led the majors. Justin Morneau of Colorado, 319 average, led the National League. Giancarlo Stanton of Miami, 37 home runs, led the National League. Adrian Gonzalez of the Dodgers, 119 RBIs, led the majors. Clayton Kershaw of the Dodgers, 21 wins, led the majors. Clayton Kershaw also had a 1.77 ERA, led the majors. Johnny Cueto and Steven Strasburg each had 242 strikeouts, tied for the National League lead. You rarely see a tie for the lead in strikeouts. The one-game wildcard playoff. Kansas City beat Oakland 9-8 in 12 innings, while San Francisco beat Pittsburgh 8-0. That gets them into both KC and San Francisco into the League Division Series. You're not going to believe what happened. You're not going to believe this end result here when we get there. Okay, Kansas City 3, Angels 2 in 11 innings to open the division series. In LA, Game 2 in LA, Kansas City 4-1 in 11 innings. In Game 3 in Kansas City wins 8-3. They're in the League Championship Series. Who will they face? We got Detroit versus Baltimore. Game 1 in Baltimore 12-3. Game 2 in Baltimore wins 7-6. Game 3 in Detroit, Baltimore wins 2-1. Kansas City versus Baltimore. San Francisco versus Washington. Game 1 in Washington, San Francisco wins 3-2. And San Francisco wins Game 2 in Washington 2-1. Game 3 in San Francisco, Washington wins 4-1. And Game 4 in San Francisco wins 3-2. They're in the National League Championship Series, but against who? Let's find out. St. Louis versus Los Angeles. Game 1 in LA, St. Louis 10-9. Game 2 in LA, Dodgers 3-2. Game 3 in St. Louis 3-1. And Game 4 in St. Louis 3-2. San Francisco versus St. Louis in the National League Championship Series. But guess what? We're going to do the American League Championship Series first. Game 1 in Baltimore, Kansas City 8, Baltimore 6 in 10 innings. Game 2 in Baltimore, Kansas City 6, Baltimore 4. Games 3 and 4 were in Kansas City, and Kansas City won both games by the same score, 2-1. It's a 4-game sweep. So Kansas City, who won the one-game wildcard playoff game, is in the World Series. Let's find out who they face. Game 1 in St. Louis, San Francisco 3, St. Louis nothing. Game 2 in St. Louis 5, San Francisco 4. Game 3 in San Francisco, Giants 5, Cardinals 4 in 10 innings. Game 4 in San Francisco, Giants 6, St. Louis 4. Game 5 in San Francisco, Giants 6, St. Louis 3. San Francisco, who won the one-game wildcard playoff in the National League, is also in the World Series. So your one-game winners in the wildcard ends up in the World Series. Let's find out how this turns out. Game 1 in Kansas City, San Francisco 7, Kansas City 1. Game 2 in Kansas City, Kansas City 7, San Francisco 2. Game 3 in San Francisco, Kansas City 3, Giants 2. Game 4 in San Francisco, Giants 11, Kansas City 4. Game 5 in San Francisco, Giants 5, Kansas City nothing. Game 6 in Kansas City 10, San Francisco nothing. And San Francisco wins Game 7 in Kansas City 3-2. San Francisco's third World Series in 5 years. After going 56 years in between World Series wins. So there in a nutshell is the 2014 season. Tomorrow, 2015. Find out who wins tomorrow. So stay tuned.